Good evening, or good morning, depending on the where you reside. My name is ESTRADE Simon, and I'm going to present to you Simon Stålenhag, his background, his remarkable style, his impact on the pop culture, and how he can create more with less. Born in 1984 in Stockholm, Simon Stålenhag is a Swedish artist and a designer. Stålenhag began to grow his artistic skills by sketching and painting scenes of nature and wildlife. He designed and paints retro-futuristic digital images focused on the nostalgic environments of Swedish landscapes, where he replaced abandoned industrial structures with futuristic buildings or structures so old that they fade into the background. His style is characterized by a pale color palette, which adds a nostalgic atmosphere to his work. Stålenhag is also a musician, known for composing atmospheric and electronic music that perfectly suits his aesthetic. The music you're hearing right now is his. He is also the author of several art books, like Tales from the Loop or The Electric State. These art books, his illustrations don't just stand alone, they often tell stories, like in a comic book, taking readers on a journey without any dialogues. These art books include his artworks with explanation that help people to understand what he creates, how, and why. Stålenhag also creates images, drawing, and artwork for a variety of projects, including the video game No Man's Sky, where he represents distant worlds, spaceships, and strange creatures. He also contributed to the design of Ripple.Zero. It's a small platform game. Another most important project he worked on is the creation of a new painting for a roleplay game called Tales from the Loop RPG, inspired by his book Tale of the Loop, and its universe. Another roleplay game, still inspired from one of his books, is called The Electric State. Simon Stålenhag's style can be described as a fusion of rural landscapes with retro-futuristic elements or broken-down elements. In addition, Simon Stålenhag is known for his representation of strange and sometimes sinister creatures, mixing up with the limits between the mechanical and the organic. From massive behemoth to tiny beast, these creatures contribute to the mystical and supernatural atmosphere that characterize much of Stålenhag's work. He is inspired by the work of respected Swedish artists such as Gunnar Bruswitz and Lars Jonsson. He is also influenced by science fiction artists such as Ralph McQuarrie, along with the visual aesthetics of the 80s and the 90s pop culture. Stålenhag is also strongly inspired by various elements of the pop culture, including animation, movies, and video games. His work often features reference to iconic characters such as Sonic or Mickey Mouse, hid in abandoned places. More subtle and numerous references are also displayed through his work, such as obvious tributes to major pop culture movies like Jurassic Park or Star Wars. In his paintings, Stålenhag sometimes takes iconic scenes from these movies, reinterpreting them with elements from his own universe. For example, the red smoke diversion scene in Jurassic Park becomes a similar scene in which a teenager diverts the attention of a bipedal robot. References to Star Wars can also be found in his creations, from machines evoking the TSTTs to gigantic spaceships floating in the sky or crashed to the ground. Another of Stålenhag's major influence is the visual universe of Blade Runner, with its tall towers emerging from heavy mists, creating a mysterious futuristic atmosphere, or even through the soundtrack of the movie made by Vangelis. In addition, there are aesthetic elements from Terminator robots that are used in his creation, things from the Flood, for example, and in the design of some of his creatures. Stålenhag's cultural impact went beyond the visual arts of two other media, including television. The TV show Tales from the Loop, directed by Nathaniel Alpern and released in 2020, is inspired on Stålenhag's painting to create complete stories. The series takes the ideas and the principles presented in Stålenhag's artwork and transform them into stories featuring characters who interact with mysterious and highly technological objects. Set in the 80s Ohio, the series centers on a village near a machine called the Loop, whose purpose is to explore the greatest mysteries of our universe. As a result, strange and mysterious events start to happen, affecting all the locals. While the technology remains mysterious, like in Stålenhag's paintings, the focus is on the villagers' lives and their experience with unknown and mysterious technologies. Each episode of the series presents a different event surrounding the loop, and unlike the anthology series Black Mirror, these episodes eventually interconnect. Tales from the Loop not only shows Stålenhag's artistic influence, but also demonstrates how his vision can inspire stories across different media. Simon Stålenhag's work can captivate viewers with not much. Through his unique use of rural landscape, retro-futuristic elements, and mysterious creatures, he can captivate audiences. He leaves the way for the imagination to grow, he allows mystery to develop. The TV series also managed to accomplish this achievement, while developing the artist's universe even further by letting the mysteries unsolved. By adapting his paintings into a complete story, it spreads Stålenhag's art to a wider audience. Thank you for having joined me on this journey into the world of Simon Stålenhag. Until next time, I wish you a good evening or a good day, depending on where you reside. Goodbye.